What's going on? It's the Online Gaming Man Cave. I'm your main man, built so real nice, aka Mr. Know Nothing. And today we went against Sleeping Daoist, the last world boss on my list. And this boss was unreal. I'm telling you, he was relentless with his projectiles, and he had like 3 phases. Even though he had 2 full health bars, it felt like 3 phases. Before we go any further, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button for more content of this nature on Where Winds Meet. Let's get into it. Let's look at my build really quickly. Then we're gonna go through a quick tutorial, and then I'm gonna show you the actual boss fight I had with him. This is on level 8, one of the hardest levels in the game. So let me just tell you, it was a little bit longer of a fight than I expected, but it just took some patience and time, and we took him down. Let's get right into it. All right, you see here, I went with the strategic sword and the nameless spear. I really didn't focus on anything else, but just these 2 weapons, the martial art talents, the basic martial arts, were just enough to take this boss down. This game really focuses on parrying and dodging. So it is kind of parry heavy, but you have to know how to dodge too as well, because all attacks you can't parry. So I wanted to do my first run through and build using the spear and the strategic sword, which gives me a lot of time. Now, there are a lot of great weapons you can use against this boss. The twin blades are unreal, but this gave me the best punch for power overall. If you want to see my attributes, there they are right there. The exploration attributes all are kind of hand in hand, but these are my attributes: 50, 50, 50, 50, 64. You see my HP, all that type of stuff. You can pause to see that type of stuff. I'm not going to dive too much into that, but I just wanted to show you my build before going into this fight. And like I said, this is level 8. I am level 60, and you will see how hard he is. Let's go into the location and where this boss is. If you're looking for the location of this boss, all you have to do is go to the journal, and you can go click on the boss, and then you click on it, and then you will have a track symbol. I don't have it because I already beat this boss, but this will take you right to the boss, the Sleeping Daoist, and all the other world bosses. So don't ever get confused. Like, I got to find this boss, or just am I gonna run up on him? Just go to your journal, and it'll take you straight to it. All right, let's get in this tutorial. Like I said, this is Online Gaming Man Cave. I'm your main man, built so real nice. Mr. Know Nothing, but I used something in this fight. Let's get in the tutorial and breakdown, and let me show you how I beat this guy. But first, let me show you his moves. All right, at the beginning of each fight, he's going to come down right on you. I always back up and just gather myself and get my space. You can parry this, then dodge, but I suggest you just back up, gather your space before you go in straight into this fight, as you see I'm doing right here. Now, when you see that tower go up in the air or whatever that is, just know projectiles are coming at you, and they come in different rhythms. Sometimes it's 1 1 1 2, 1 2 1 2 1 2, or sometimes he may conjure up rocks and throw them at you. Let's see what he throws here. Cloud 1 1 1 1. Then after you do each one of these attacks, you can actually get a hit in. You just got to look at the action they want you to do to go towards them and get a hit in. So mine was arrow down. Now, sometimes after he throws projectiles, whether it's clouds or rocks, you're going to see a flash of red, orange come across the screen, which lets you know you need the perfect parry this so you can get some hits in and attacks. Let's pay close attention here. And just to show you really quickly, that is that flash I am referring to. Perfect parry this, and you got hits coming. Now, sometimes after his projectiles or chain attacks, he will headbutt, and then he will kick back and then go into the orange flash again. You can dodge it all or just give yourself spacing, but you can also dodge the orange flash too as well, just as I did right here. All right, so the next move is when the rocks come up, and this is just what I was talking about. These are projectiles. The first 4 or 5 that come out at a different rate than the last 2. Once you deflect all those, you can take down his shield bar, which is underneath his health bar, and then get your licks in as usual. Another basic move he does is the 2 swipes he does with his long sword. He swipes to the left and then swipes to the right. You can parry both of them. Just make sure your timing is on point and make sure you got endurance. Now, when you see his horse rev up like this, he's going to charge at you and he's going to jump 3 times. Time to jump in and parry each one, and then a action button will come up like you had from the projectiles, and you can actually finish him and get some more moves in. So parry, parry, press the down button or whatever your action button is, and then you can get some extra licks in. Okay, quick hint. When you exhaust him down of his shield bar, which is underneath his health bar, please make sure you get some extra hits in before actually doing the special move attack. So as you see, I'm going to exhaust him, but you're going to see I'm going to get some extra hits in. So I'm going to charge my knife, slice, do some of my special attacks. Then I'm going to kick him and do the special attack behind it. All right, the last move this donkey does is he poops out projectiles, and all you can do is just parry, parry, parry like I did there, and then he goes back into a combination of other moves. You just have to make sure you got enough endurance to figure him out and to keep him parrying effectively. All right, let's get into the second phase. That was all the first phase attacks. The second phase, it goes all the white, and then you must put your focus back on him. When he goes up like this, you can parry this or get hit by the branches like I just did, but that is easily parryable. Just make sure you count the jumps he does. All right, he also throws projectiles in this phase, but they are a little bit different. They're a little bit slower and some are a little bit faster. If you waste too much endurance and your parrying is off, these will take you out quickly. I prefer to use the spear here to give me a bigger parry window. Now at the end of projectiles, he always does a huge sword swipe. If you get hit by this, it takes a lot of damage. That's why it's important to perfect dodge it. You're going to see here in this next series of combinations that he puts on me, I get hit by it, and then he comes back with the same move he just did, where he throws projectiles, and then I actually dodge it right this time. Now, he does that same 2-swipe move with the sword he did in the first one, but it's a little tighter and closer towards him this time. So you can easily dodge that as well, or just create some space between you and him. I want to show you how you can parry this move right here that I missed before. I just wanted to show you that it can be parried for you to get a little licks in. And he does the 2-swipe again, which is what I just talked about. And then he's probably going to start back shooting projectiles. It's a combination of all these moves back to back, and you got to dodge the big sword. All right, once you get to like a quarter of health left in the second phase, he's going to do this big move when he goes up in the air and he summons all these elks to run at you. Now, the first time I saw this, I got hit by every goddamn elk. I mean, every direction possible. And then I said, wait, is there like a cue or something I can look at? And I'm going to show you how I got hit by everyone. So he throws these little projectiles. And if you see the circles in the background, those were the directions the elk or deer are coming from. I don't even know what these are, but those are the directions. And I was confused. I wasn't even looking at the cues. But if you pay close attention again, I slowed it down on this time around. I looked at the circles and I saw where they were running from. And I said, wait a minute, they're running in diagonal patterns. So if I find a hole between them, all I have to do is stay there and I'm gonna miss all of them, just like I did here. After he completes that, he goes back into a combination of moves you already seen before, projectiles, so on and so forth. So he's tricky. You have to be very patient with him. So that is why I said this boss kind of has 3 phases, because the last quarter of phase 2 is like a phase within itself, dodging those deer or elk, whatever you want to call those 4-legged animals. But let's get into the real fight. It takes a lot of patience, it takes a lot of time, but he's doable and easy to take down after you learn him. Let's get it.
reality blurred by dreams. Is the donkey wandering in his dream? Or is he wandering the donkeys?